Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be watching The Wire Season 3 Episode 10. I am trying out a different format. So if you guys like it or don't like it, let me know down in the comments below. Thanks.
Barksdale's coming back on my boy Marlo, huh?
Yeah.
Got it.
I don't think this is going to play well. Or like ease any of the tension that's going on right now.
Man, I don't know where we at. We are in Baltimore, Lamar.
Oh!
Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah, Avon has no signs of settling down. Also, can the Allegiance really hold together with Avon not on board?
The motherfuckers cracked this week. Paranoid and shit. Gotta be.
You almost gotta go back for the burrito. No, don't go back for the burrito.
Whoa. They got Troy.
Man, what the fuck is y'all on the streets for, man? Don't y'all know there's a fucking war going on, man? Get the fuck in the truck, man.
Damn, that's kind of scary how even they are avoiding the streets. Like, that's kind of scary. It makes me feel like when things are at war, it's basically just whoever's out there can get a bullet or something. I think it definitely brings up the intensity.
What happened to all them towers?
Reform, Lamar. Reform.
Call it a crisis of leadership. Yeah, that's straight up gonna play into yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
We should be up on this shit, hearing voices.
We get a signature number on Bodie's phone, we will be.
But we got enough PC off the burners alone.
It has to all link together on paper. On paper. That's to be clear-cut lines.
They're dumping phones every couple of weeks at best.
How about the feds?
They say they can't do anything for us. For national security stuff, they use the Patriot Act. Everything else gets shorted. The fact is, the industry has all of us by the balls.
Yeah. I really don't know how you can get a wire on burners.
Best I can do for you is this. You give me a boilerplate affidavit with the PC from the court report. And then as you get fresh numbers for new disposables, you call me.
I mean, burners are notorious for burners for a reason, right? Because it's untraceable, because you could just throw it away. I mean, I don't see how they could track all of this with a wire.
But we're still going to be getting up on their phones even as they're coming down.
Yeah, probably so.
This is so totally
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Et tu, très charmant. How should we?
Okay. He a little weird.
Judge Phelan has you on his mind.
Yeah.
How long has that been going on?
I mean, it helps in her cases, I guess. But what if it goes south?
See me, sir?
What if she has to unfortunately reject him, and then he gets mad, and then her cases aren't going so well anymore? That's what sucks about those power dynamics.
Moving that body. It wasn't the most sensible thing, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
I mean, I
You're a
guess.
good man, Sergeant. But from where I sit, you ain't shit when it come to policing. Whole generation, y'all. You've been here over a year now, Carver. You got nobody looking out for you. Nobody willing to talk to you. And that's a problem. And that's when the idea of the free zone of Hamsterdam come to me, because this drug thing, this ain't police work. I mean, I can send any fool with a badge and a gun up on them corners and jack a crew and grab vials. I mean, you call summer war. And pretty soon, everybody gonna be running around acting like warriors.
It's difficult because I get what he's trying to say, that it's more of I guess improving society. You know what I mean? Like making a deeper impact in the community and stuff like that. But I don't think it's as easy as that. Like he says, the young police, all of them, you know, they're missing something. But if they're missing something, it's because their leadership didn't teach them, right? It's because leadership didn't pass it down. Because inevitably, any new recruit is going to learn habits, good and bad, from leadership. So if you have your new recruits doing all these bad habits, or they're missing this and that, it's because no one has addressed it, and the problem lies with leadership. And of course, we've seen from the show the exact corruption that leadership has. So, it's just really unfortunate.
And pretty soon, damn near everybody on every corner is your fucking enemy. You follow this?
I think so.
Look at the point I'm making, Carver, is this. Soldiering and policing, they ain't the same thing. The cop walked a beat, and he learned that post. He had people out there helping him, feeding them information. But every time
part of
I
the
come to
community.
you, my DEU sergeant, for information, you had your stats, you had your arrests, you had your seizures. But don't none of that amount to shit when you're talking about protecting the neighborhood now.
It is true. He didn't know the names of anybody that mattered.
You know the worst thing about this so-called drug war? Just it ruined this job.
Some paper reporter. Been to the free zones, all 3 of them.
Hey, to the car.
We're going the extra mile for Phelan. A shortcut now could cost us later in motions hearings.
We
drew That's true.
on this wiretap. Two-faced hacks. Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
We're all pieces of shit when we're in your way.
True.
That goes with the territory.
Point taken.
Well, because he did go behind his back. That's what I'm saying.
So far, not a single fucking arrest.
And they know about this downtown?
I don't think they have a fucking clue about it. But I'd love to be there when you pop the question.
Well,
got the place looking good.
Yeah, he's piecing it together.
Now all it needs doing is to go out and get you some kids.
I ain't got no idea how to go at these hoppers.
Oh, I wouldn't lose any sleep over that.
That's the thing, though, too, They don't know how to get approached either. Like, these kids don't know how to accept decent help either, So it's a miscommunication from both sides of the street.
Grandmother, reference the voice comparison in the court report.
Jesus. Up. I mean, you know what, though? It is better than nothing up until the point he tosses it.
Colvin, Western District.
Aniski, Sun Papers. So, this is your idea? Dealers selling with impunity. Addicts shooting up on the street. I mean, who knows about this down at headquarters?
Look, command is well aware of the situation. They feel that the cases we're gonna bring in.
Cases? Your officers say no one's being locked up in the free zone.
Look, I mean, they're completely ignorant of the investigative aspect. That's right out of CID downtown.
And the thing is that now he knows that some of his officers are going behind his back.
Yeah? Who's the lead detective?
Bottom line is, you start throwing calls around right now, they're gonna shift blue, thinking there's a leak. They're gonna come up on the case early, and we won't get all we can out of this good work we did down here.
I don't know. It sounds so crazy.
I mean, look at this.
Now you might just want to believe it.
Any other reporter gets on it. A week. But then I gotta run something no matter what.
No, I don't know.
So, brother,
I'm nervous.
what brought you back? It disturbs me to leave business unfinished.
Okay.
Not like you to get played. Betrayed, you mean? I am looking for the man they sent. I know him. Not to speak to. But you can't be anywhere near the game and not know the motherfucker.
It's Omar.
He with Barksdale? He with himself.
10 months to the primary, and you right now should be all about money.
I know.
We got to start thinking about endorsements by black leaders, ministers, community people, elected officials. Splitting the black vote is the only way to make the math work.
It just sucks that they only view black people as a way to aid themselves. You know what I mean? Like, they should have had this thought to begin with, because they're the majority of the community regardless. So in order for you to understand the community, you need to have representation of the community. But, it's just, it is, I don't want to just like bash on it too much, because in her position, I guess she has to be objective and like say these things so matter of factly. But
so Tony Gray's got to get in the race. He's got to stay in the race, and he's got to stay viable in the race. But we need him to siphon votes from Royce.
I don't know. This thing with Tony.
I think that's his friend, right?
Consider lose.
That's why he's not telling him, so that way Royce doesn't get all the votes.
Apollo like the theater?
Like 125th Street.
125 grams, 1/8 of a kilo. 2 tickets means twice that.
You're happy with what we're getting?
Another week of calls like this, and we'll have the network fleshed out and plenty more phones to go up on.
I need a moment with the detectives.
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't sound so good.
IID picked up Prez's shooting. It's to be expected. The racial thing alone is tense enough that they gotta react.
Well, he harbored some weird shit, no doubt, but I never got a racial vibe.
Lieutenant, you
He was just
seriously
weird. Yeah.
You know them Barksdale sent a hat. Walked up, rang the bell, and set it down on the post.
Because they shade.
Bruised up still, but she all right, though.
But you ain't.
No.
Till I settle this for good.
Yeah, like, come on, that was his grandma.
And spread the word. Omar paying cash money to get at them people, you feel me?
Hey, save your money.
Come on now, Butch, I got to do this,
I'm
yo.
saying you ain't gotta pay. Tompkins up on McCullough.
What the funeral home? You mean to tell me all this time you had a scope on them clowns and you ain't let loose a mumbling word?
I caught myself looking out for you.
He's just this damn cough, y'all. Y'all don't understand how annoyed I am. I want to wring out my lungs. I really do. Okay. Anyways, he's just looking out for Omar, which is really nice because it feels like they have a nice brotherly or father figure kind of. They have a nice familial connection. And so I understand why he didn't just straight up say, oh, yeah, how Omar, it's that corner right there or the funeral home right there, because he would have gone in guns a-blazing.
The fuck was my people? Slim Charles pull 'em. Hard new muscle.
How's it count?
Down bad for the third straight week. And the shelf life of the shit we got ain't gonna last, Frank.
Oh, looks like the product isn't that good, is it?
I know. Slim said it'd stick to you for protection.
I'm looking to get some kids interested in boxing.
Look here. This is my timeout corner. This man's starting a boxing program, and from the looks of some of y'all, signing on might be a good thing.
You gonna need it. Fuck you, man. Gonna kick your ass. Come on, motherfucker. You ain't shit.
Oh, man.
They're angry. That's all they know. Yeah.
See that? If y'all want to learn more, I got a gym down on Gilmore in the old tire plant. Y'all all welcome.
I like that he showed them a little bit. Like, you know, it connects with them. That is so, I'm so grateful for his character.
I feel like I don't even belong to any world that even fucking matters.
Cause you're a cop?
Because he's McNulty.
Now listen to the shit she talks about. First time in my life, I feel like a fucking doormat. Like anyone with any smarts would do something else with his life, you know? Get elected.
That sucks, McNulty.
Like I'm just a breathing machine for my fucking dick. I'm the smartest asshole in 3 districts, and she looks at me like I'm some stupid fuck playing some stupid game with stupid penny ante stakes.
Yeah, I think that is what it is. And I think we've all talked about McNulty a lot, and there's a continuing debate like that he does things for his own self-satisfaction, along with the fact that it's the right thing to do. But I don't think there's too much argument that he does do things for his self-satisfaction. Like, he likes to be right. Like he said, he considers himself the smartest one in 3 districts. Now, we know some of these guys have law degrees and stuff like that. Like, I'm not saying they're not smart. But I'm not saying McNulty's not smart, but you know what I mean? Like, it just shows a lot as to how he views himself. And coming up against someone who also, she's very confident too. She's a very confident individual, and she earns her keep in her own world, in her own way. And I'm sure there's plenty of office politics where she comes from. But because they're in 2 different worlds and they kind of both have the same confident personality, yeah, like I could see how he's like, oh wait, actually narcissists don't like narcissists. Just kidding.
Yo, stay in the car, man. Tall man said to stick to you. Like, tall man gonna be there when I stomp on your fucking head? What, you think this mess ain't fucking up our business?
That means Avon's willing to sit down and talk with Marlo, work this shit out. Well, if that don't happen,
Everyone's losing money.
Bad news.
Yeah.
Me and the boys had us a sit down, got a quorum, and took a vote that says, if y'all don't quit this war, we have a mind to shut you out.
What about the boy? What the fuck he say?
Vincent say Marlo willing to talk, if he can keep his corners.
I guess that's something that Stringer didn't think about either. He made this group, right? But who's to say just because you started it that you get to automatically always keep it, right? So now there's voting power, and they voted him out. Well, if Avon doesn't chill with Marlo, but I like how it kind of fired back on him.
We all recognize your contribute to the co-op, but the feeling is this. It ain't right for you to be at the head of our table when you can't call off your dog.
Avon's not his
One of the
dog.
crises of leadership.
Yeah. What? To what lengths?
Got to.
To what lengths was Stringer willing to go to keep himself at the head of the table now? Because I'm starting to think he considered D a liability, and look what happened. Okay, once you become a liability in Stringer's eyes, what happens? Even if, as someone that's so close to him like Avon.
Between the healthcare workers, a reporter, my own pissed off troops, it's gonna come out.
Yeah.
You know what happens if we start locking people up in Hamsterdam? The whole rest of the district goes back to being a shithole. Frawls is gonna hand me my ass. At least give me a chance to tell the man my story first.
That's honorable of him, you know. His mess, he'll clean it up, right?
Devon.
Oh my God.
I needed doing.
That was from 0 to 100. Now I understand she agreed to plot against him, I guess. But damn, in a way, I feel like whenever, like, what option did she really have, right? If Avon came up to her, everyone know who Avon is, and she said no, what would have happened? I want to give the benefit of the doubt though, because that's a lot of pressure, you know, and I don't know. God, that was, oof. You know, she just lost her life for getting in the middle of all this.
Should get a snitch to clue us to the denali.
Sit down. It's the perfect time for it, man. I mean, you done represented yourself, man. Your name ringing out now that you done taken Marlowe down a notch.
No,
man.
that's not what Avon wants.
Just let me get this thing right, man. Then, you know, we get back to business as usual.
They're gonna cut us out, Avon. So even if we win, we lose, because we ain't gonna have no product to put in them fucking corners, B. Yo, you gotta sit back, man, and think about our business. What the fuck you want?
You know, I do understand the point though that they don't have another source of the product since I think it was Roberto. He was being investigated and that got cut off. So he did have to go to jail for the product, for decent product, because they're not cutting it. So if they get cut now, where else could they go? You know, what other connection could they have? Now that Avon's out though, could we possibly have different options now? Because the big pressure is that Prop Joe has the wholesale product. So it's cheaper and it's good. Can we make a different connection? Kind of find a different source?
Motherfucker. He good.
What happened?
I think you just found out that the girl died.
You know, Avon, you gotta think about what we got in this game for, man. Was it so our names can ring out on some fucking ghetto street corners, man? Nah, man, there's games beyond the fucking game. You and me, we brothers, B. We didn't think we'll make it this fucking far, but fuck if we ain't standing here right now with the whole world at our feet.
I guess, yeah. I mean, we don't really know their main objectives when they first started this, right? It could be that there were two kids in high school talking about the whole world like that, like what Stringer's saying. And maybe along the way, Avon got more focused on the image of Barksdale, you know, on what that represents, the brand. And Stringer wants to do more of the business side of the thing. But so regardless, I do think we're coming to a head. So either Avon switches over or I think we're splitting up.
Devon come up dead. She was shot one in the mouth, one in each tit. You still want to talk truth, String?
You're the perfect bait, Lamar. They'll see you as conflicted. Your homophobia is so visceral.
You see that? I'm looking for someone named Omar. No last name, scar across his face and shit.
Scarface named Omar? Sounds different, but I can't help you.
Well, couldn't you go talk to him first?
Yeah.
Put it on the table. You know, may the best man win.
Truth is, he can't win alone against Royce either. He got the bumper stickers, but not much else.
That's cold, but kind of maybe true.
If I level with Tony and he gets out, then I can't win.
Yeah, because then the vote's not split.
I need him in the race.
Don't look like much.
Vest on.
Man, we got lockers, got gear.
It's all peeling and shit.
Go long.
They're there, and that's what matters. That's the first step.
What happened?
They ditched their phones.
The DNRs and the wire all died.
Yeah, and that's how it's gonna be, though.
On their burners for a couple of weeks.
We just spent $9,000 in change for 18 intercepts. 5 of them non-pertinent. It's close to $700 per drug call.
Until we see which way
Damn.
this goes, shouldn't we get back on Bernard and his girl?
You know what? I didn't even think about the financial cost of keeping up the wire. Like, I'm sure they have a budget, and they can't be. Oh wait, no, we talked about the budget. I think it was season 1. But on this case, because it's such a quick turnaround, and when there's so much wait time and stuff to get it pre-approved and find which one is Bodhi and all that stuff, $700 per call. That's a lot. That's a lot. So that really, really sucks.
I mean, get a line on the new phones at least.
But that'll only give us what we just had.
If there were some way to pre-wiretap the burners.
Yeah.
They claim it takes a minimum of 4 days to process a court order, and that's only after I had my office threaten to go public on them.
Well, what if... No way.
Oh, when someone says no way, that's it. Put in a little mic or what? What are we doing?
Ain't no big mystery why your face got tattooed.
Shit, that man can't talk to you like that. I seen his ragged ass up the spot cotton vibe.
Listen, motherfucker.
Yeah, bitch. Touch me. Touch a juvenile. See what happens.
The thing is that these guys, they will test you too. You know what I mean? You have to be able to kind of, in a way, go head to head with them. Make sure that, and it lets them know that you understand them a little bit, and that way they'll listen a little bit more.
Chop ass.
Lester. And pacing like a motherfucker, too.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Mm-hmm. If only they actually knew what was going on. Ooh. What are you about to do? What phone call are you about to do? This is what I'm wondering. Like, would you actually put a hit out on Avon? Could you actually do it? It sucks because in a way, Avon's like, you don't have it in you. And like, maybe he wants to prove that he does, you know?
Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore police.
Oh, shit. You're turning in Avon?
Western District Police.
Man, they did you with the bum rush. That's what they do. You just gotta remember they barely housebroke.
I'm telling you, man, you wouldn't believe it.
You just gotta set your mind to stick with it. When those two stumbled in here, they was wild as wild. Now they come in every day. Yes, sir, no, sir. Try as they might, I won't let them fail.
Yeah.
When you do that, it messes with their mind.
At the end of the day, kids are kids. They are kids. They want affection. They will latch on.
No, I can't put a name on him. But I seen him around. He's off the west side.
By her.
Squeak. Yeah, she used to boost for Turtle Wells, old mob. And I remember a lot about that girl.
Damn, Bubs, is there anybody west side you don't know?
Just citizens and shit.
See, that connection, how they have a connection with Bubs, is basically what the major was trying to tell, not her, Carve.
It's Western District. What, Stringer's calling the Western?
Maybe he's surrendering.
Yeah, right.
After all the work we've done, I'll never forgive this son of a bitch.
Don't tell me that'd be the plot twist of the century. He better not, I don't know.
Go down and out. Oh! Sweet! Look at the hands. So my knuckleheads didn't post?
Yeah, they did, but they left. Nah, bro, I'm looking for you.
Why, something come up missing?
Came past to apologize. I ain't want to leave it between us with you thinking I gave up on y'all. Anyway, I'm here now.
You kind of got to take the punches and turn the cheek with them a little bit sometimes, like on certain things.
And you want me to sign off on court order taps on a bunch of phones that at the time I'm signing the order have not been used for any illegal activity whatsoever.
Circumstantial PC at best.
Oh, she's doing a leg thing. Oh my God.
Hell, let's do it.
She's working it. Her angle.
Quite the legal mind.
Buy you a drink?
Why the fuck you coming up behind me?
Oh shit. I mean, I don't know. That was just so unexpected of the show. Like, Ross, what you doing here, my man? Oh, we know what you're doing there. But that was a quick little, wow, okay.
So your unit is still working a drug war, right?
Working it hard.
His name, Avon Barksdale do anything for you?
Yeah.
You add him to the equation, goes a long way to explaining the violence.
So it wouldn't be a stretch if he got shot.
You heard he got shot? Major, I'm gonna be straight with you. We're running wires into his people. But we're barely above the street so far. We haven't even put an eyeball on him.
Stringer ratted him.
You want to see if your man's cred's a bona fide?
Don't try to play me bushy top.
Come on, please. Can we please have some communication? Like, if you were to tell him that it was Stringer, but I'm sure he called in anonymously, but we're wiretapping, so come on, let's hit that 1-2. We can figure out that there's trouble in paradise. Like, come on, guys. Come on. Communication, people.
My source, Barksdale's name's on the paperwork.
Stop, though. If Barksdale's name is on the paperwork and Stringer is doing all the paperwork, maybe Stringer set this up as like a backdoor, like a little trap, like just like a card to pull out if he had to.
Yeah, right.
Fed blocks grants. Developers awarded funds. Is it you? Were you one of them?
Run these over to Levy for me. Tell him I want to read on it.
Shamrock knows a lot. That's like his right hand man. How does he keep finding like these little spots?
So you gonna give me these phones to sell?
The money comes back, Bubs.
All of it?
Hey. Is that Petey Russell?
Looks like.
Bro?
Beatrice Russell.
Awkward. Okay, are you missing her?
Say hey.
Crazy.
Photo was taken at 4 p.m., prime time for street-level dealing. Mountain Fayette, Emerson and Bryce.
What I don't know and very much want to know is where is the West Baltimore drug trade? I'm all ears, Bunny.
I moved them off the corners.
God damn it. Don't be coy with me, Major. I can see that. And where the fuck they are now?
Deputy. I don't know quite how to put this.
I wouldn't know how to put it either.
Ultimately, by rounding up all the mid-level dealers in my district, I was able to...
You made them an offer?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, this is gonna be so bad.
Either they move their people to one of 3 designated areas where drug enforcement was not a district priority, or they face the wrath of every able-bodied soul in my district.
How were you able to
Jesus
effectively...
Christ, you nit. Don't you see what he's done? He's legalized drugs.
I elected to ignore them.
You lost your fucking mind. He's lost his fucking mind.
Okay, this is bad.
In my office. Now.
This is bad. But y'all were demanding the numbers. Like y'all were pushing. He found a solution. I mean, it wasn't going to get better.
Sister Squeak.
Vitamin Bubbles.
How's he doing?
Talk a cat off a fish cart.
Yeah, he could. He's a good talker. He's a good talker.
Yeah, sweet. I about forgot. I can sell you one of these real cheap if you got use for the shit.
You mean we're
Well,
fucking dead? We're
yeah.
all dead behind this shit.
I mean, my men had nothing to do with this. They thought it was part of some elaborate trap.
I mean, they could still do the elaborate trap
I got
thing.
my vacation time, and that's 30 in a couple of months. Because I can get on a soapbox and I can lie as good as the next man, if I have to.
Are you threatening me?
I believe I am, sir.
Big bang on the way out.
After all my putting my foot up people's asses to decrease the numbers, he comes in and in one stroke gets a fucking 14% decrease.
Brought these letters from community associations, ministers, business people, citizens.
It gave him some
They're all
peace.
positive.
You think that's gonna save our asses?
Y'all better start thinking of a story. I don't know.
I might have your badge, Major, but not today. I don't want to draw any attention to this shit before we're ready to speak to it.
By the way, you have a news reporter coming in Friday.
The Sun reporter is aware of my deployment. I told him an investigation was pending.
How long?
About a week. Tops.
That's what you guys got to sort all this out.
I did the long-distance access card heist before cell phones got popular.
Crib numbers?
Damn, Bernard, why you acting all CIA and shit? We trying to make money here.
If you had to answer the people I do, your ass would be damn more psychosis too. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Give it a go. Use a cell phone. That'll work. I'm at the airport. The shuttle, yes. 3 1 0 4 8 16 2. Now that last number might be a 7. I'm not too sure with these small keypads and all.
We can do business.
Here we go, testing the waters again.
Hey. Don't lean too much. Don't lean too forward, right? All right, let's go. Don't lean too much forward. That's right.
You're kidding, right?
He did it without our knowledge. Without your knowledge. Well, that's worse.
How is that worse? Well,
If I might, these are letters from people in his district.
stop, because I think that's so funny how he told the major that, what do you think that's gonna do for us? And he hears like, here, sir, the letters from our district. Like, come on, the hypocrisy is really funny.
Ministers, business people, voters, all glowing reports. Now we can clean it up, make it go away. The press might already have wind of it, but we can explain that as some sort of a new initiative. If we handle this right, we might all get out from underneath. No mud on anybody. No.
If handled right.
You let me down. Now, this thing goes wrong, no telling the damage. On this, you walk point. That's the way things work, Irv. You know it as well as I do.
He doesn't want to take the risk because he's already in. I mean, I know that the mayor's already in hot water. Like, his numbers aren't looking too hot, which is why everyone else is running against him. But I do think if like he could have used this, I hate to say it, but as a political tactic to make himself look better, but he's just not willing to take the risk.
Thank you, Irv.
I'll be over shortly to see the detailed plan on how this shit gets cleaned up immediately.
Is he really gonna get fired from being commissioner?
You could call this shit something other than what it is.
Don't even think it.
If you don't re-up the minutes on your cell phone before 60 days, the wireless company recycles the phone numbers. And
Oh shit, they have a whole front.
I bring them in here to my niece. She jiggles the computer, juices them up another 200 minutes on a bogus account.
That is crazy, and god dang it for Lester's mind that the fact that this is actually going to work, because these guys definitely will fall for it, and now they don't have to drive that 99.
Baby, a standard track phone with 2, maybe 400 minutes on it gonna run you 150, 200 easy. I charge you an even 100.
I gotta show receipts looking like they from different places, or I can't play.
Can we accommodate the good man?
Damn, Calvin, you know I got the bingo tonight.
Well, she's playing the role. That's funny. But yeah, now they have the wire. If they keep re-upping the minutes every 60 days.
But I ain't gonna stop coming around till I run up on Omar. You might want to get the word out.
For the last time, I don't know him.
That's their safe space, bro. Oh damn. No. Don't approach him yourself, bro. Oh, fuck.
Maybe I can help you?
For
a minute.
God dang it. Omar is cursed, bro. Okay, so what a freaking episode. First of all, we got the wire up. Like, we're going to, hopefully, if everything works out fine with the receipts and all that. That wire is going to be up. However, I do feel bad for that girl and that guy, because they're at risk. If they find out that they successfully got the wire, I mean, immediately it's, where did you buy the phones, right? That was his one job, so not good. I'm really glad that Dennis has the boxing gym going up, and I'm really happy seeing that in this season. But the biggest news of all is Avon going to separate himself from, Stringer going to separate himself from Avon, which very clearly he is, because I think it's safe to assume that he's the new CI for the major. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. I understand. Don't get me wrong, guys. Like, I get what Stringer's trying to do. Like, he's trying to get out of it and stuff like that. But instead of manning up and saying that, he's doing all this sneaky shit behind everyone's backs. That's the problem. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the thing that's like irking me. Like, sure, if you want to do this and you have this vision for your life and for yourself, go for it. But he's doing a lot of things behind everyone's back. Like, he killed D. He's with D's ex. Okay, that's not okay. And actually, because I'm editing season 2 right now, for YouTube, I saw that while D was still alive. I forgot about this. While D was still alive, he went to go visit Dawnette and tell her, like, hey, go visit. Remember, you have to remind him that he's still family. And hooked up with her while he's over there telling her that he's still family. So, like, there's that, okay? And he's over here doing like little things behind Avon. Like, I would be so concerned about my money if I was Avon. Like, Stringer had his hands in the pot while he was away. Like, I would be concerned. So there's a lot of stuff that is just not sitting right. But yeah, and Avon is at war with Marlo, and Marlo is cutthroat. Like, dang. So that has been interesting to see. I think we're almost near to the season finale. It makes me nervous because we're just about to get The Wire up. So I don't know how this could possibly end, and I'm thinking maybe season 3 and 4 are continuous. It seems that way. Like, I'm hoping it's that way, because I mean, this story is just starting. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like the story is just starting. So I hope it continues on to season 4. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video with me. Let me know if you guys like the new layout. Let me know your thoughts down below on this episode. I know it's a big discussion on Stringer, Avon, and McNulty's personalities. Just remember to keep it nice. It's okay for people to have different opinions on your characters. Remember, people come from different walks of life, and the way that they translate a show, a character, or whatever could vary depending on like the way of thinking or whatever it may be. So just keep it amicable. It's okay. It's cool to have different discussions. That's why I do this, so we can see how another person can look at this. Okay. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a good day. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And of course, the full video will be available in my Patreon if you like to watch along with me. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.